Boxing Ego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops.
Afraid enough that you entered the ring as a Mexican and left the ring as Floyd Mayweather Jr. Doesn't bother you?
No, no me molesta porque él cree que es un gran entrenador y no sabe lo que es el boxeo. No sabe lo que es el boxeo, lo que es tener técnica, lo que es saber boxear, lo que es saber hacer un movimiento, lo que es saber adaptarte a las circunstancias en la pelea, no ir solo para adelante tirando golpes. Eso es boxear, ¿no? Y me extraña él que dice que se cree un gran entrenador, que no sepa lo que distinguir que es tener técnica con lo otro que dice.
No, not at all. I mean, look, he claims to be one of the best trainers or glorifies himself as one of the best trainers, but
¿Qué cree?
yes, he thinks, but come on, he can't adapt. Boxing's not just go forward, go throw punches and get hit. He should know that you have to make adjustments and change a tu cabeza.
No lo sé, pero si lo crees, un pendejo.
I don't know, but if he believes it, he's an idiot.
Is that what that word means?
Canelo Alvarez says Triple G trainer Abel Sanchez is an idiot if he thinks that he ran when he fought Gennady Golovkin. Stay tuned. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang, notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the Super Chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We working. You guys seen the clip at the beginning. Canelo Alvarez did not hold back. He responded to a question with Ring TV, and they were saying in a recent interview, Abel Sanchez and Tom Loeffler, they said that you entered the ring as a Mexican and you left as Floyd Mayweather. Basically, you're a runner. Again, I'm going to give my thoughts on this, but I want to get past that. He basically alluded to you ran in the Golovkin fight, things of that sort, right? You fought like a chicken, all that type of thing. Canelo responded, as you guys seen, and he says if that's what he believes, he's an idiot. He says it's boxing, it's a sweet science. Your aim is not to just be in there and trade and take unnecessary punishment and hits. I mean, you could tell Canelo is well schooled because everything he's saying, this is stuff not just, see, people say, oh, you like Canelo, Ego, you like Canelo, so you're just, this is teaching from people before me, like Customato. There's a classic Mike Tyson training video where Customato, he's outside of the ropes, Tyson's in the ring, and he's like, that's it, the sweet science, the art of boxing. You hit your opponent where you can hit him and he can't hit you back. And that, I mean, that's when Tyson, that's prime Mike Tyson, when he was learning all of his tools, you know what I mean? That made him a phenom and a worldwide status, like boxing icon, celebrity, A-list celebrity. You know what I mean? So what Canelo is saying is true. Boxing is not just about getting punched and your brains beat in, you know what I mean? So my thoughts are, I've been the same. If you follow the channel, I think it's foolish to expect Canelo or any other fighter to fight a fight and a style of fight that clearly would benefit the opponent. Your job is to secure victory. Sometimes it's going to look pretty, sometimes it's going to be nice and tidy, sometimes it's going to be ugly, but you got to get the W. You know what I mean? Your career, your livelihood, your family's livelihood kind of depends on your success if you're a breadwinner and a provider for your family. You know what I mean? So Canelo, his job is to make things right. A fight I covered as media, Leo Santa Cruz versus Carl Frampton. Leo Santa Cruz said post-fight, I remember this, he beat Carl Frampton in the rematch, and he was like, yeah, I chose to box more in this fight because I know I had to use my height. And like, he's basically explaining to the media that even though he's known as being an action fighter and a volume guy, against this guy, against Carl Frampton, he was forced to use his height, his jab, keep Frampton on the end of his punches, and box a bit more, because he says he did not sleep well with losing his undefeated record and having a blemish, knowing he has an opportunity to rematch Carl Frampton, it wouldn't have sat well with him if he were to have lost again. So he did what he had to do to win, and that's no different. So if Golovkin's MO is to have no defense and take flush punches and keep trucking, and he's able to do that, then that's what he has to do to win, right? If he needs to jab to win and he can't get off with some of the power punches, then he's gonna jab. I mean, it's not rocket science. So I agree with Canelo. I don't think he was running. This whole running term gets overused, and like I said, a lot of times they do this to black fighters as a way to shame them or to try to insult them. Like being compared to this generation, if not TBE, the best ever, but definitely one of the best fighters of this generation, Floyd Mayweather, they're flipping it, like Abel Sanchez is flipping it to make it seem like it's a bad thing. You came in the fight as a Mexican and you left as a Floyd Mayweather. Like, oh, you're just so gravely boring and you're running and stuff like. I mean, I'm not trying to hear that. Like I said, the fighters have to secure victory, and that's what it happens. You know what I mean? If he's in there with a Kirkland level competition, then maybe you see him more creative with his punches. But if he's in there with a good fighter like Gennady Golovkin, who has a very good jab, who's taller, then he has to adjust like that. So Canelo, again, very well schooled, and you could tell he's been doing this for a while, very calm, and he's right. It's about adjustments. You know what I mean? Canelo, since his loss to Mayweather, he's actually is kind of becoming more like a Mayweather. Huge, massive star, A-side star, working on his defense. I'm not saying he's as good because he still has slow feet, things like that, but even how he's talking, I mean, this is true boxing. You have to be able to make adjustments. Adjustments is going to ultimately be what wins. But nonetheless, this is good dialogue for May 5th. It's going to get people excited for the fight and things like that. So I'm looking forward to it. But I mean, I resent the statements about this running stuff. It's just overused. I keep using the same example. I think it's a pretty good analogy. If you're a masterclass barber, then you have to be able to cut different types of hair, different ethnicities, different age groups. Like you may get if you're a masterclass barber that works in the barber shop, you may get a child who's unruly, who's squirming, who's crying, and you're gonna have to work your way through that. What are you gonna tell the parents? Oh man, I can't cut this hair. You know what I mean? I can't make this money. When you got booth rent and stuff like that. Or you're gonna figure out what you could do to get a booster seat to elevate the kid, get him to calm down. Maybe I've seen barbers hand a lollipop or something to the kid to get him to calm down or whatever, right? If you've got a guy who's balding and thinning and he wants a fade, then you're gonna try to restore it and try to do what you can to give him a fresh cut. I mean, that's what it is, and that's what it is for these boxers too. If you're a boxer, you're gonna have to be able to make adjustments. You can't just say, hey, I do my thing if I'm in there with one style only. You can't tell your opponent how to fight, right? So you're gonna have to figure it out. And that's, I think, what Canelo's alluding to. But again, this is good conversation. I'm looking forward to the rematch. Let me know who wins. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Make sure you smash the like button as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button. And you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.